publisher, and I figured, well, I think it paid the exorbitant fee of, I don't know, $9 or $10 a week, which was a lot of money to me then. And I took the job, thinking it would be a temporary job, and I've been there ever since.
We're going to find out how you developed into the publisher from just a walk-in employee.
Well, you can't win them all.
Well, we'll find that out in just a few minutes.
Right.
Stan Lee, who is the publisher of Marvel Comics, now the most read comic book group in the world, didn't start out as the publisher. Back in 1939, when he was just a young man, he walked in to find a job.
That's right. I was really a gopher. They hired me to write some copy, do some proofreading, a little bit of editing, and also get coffee for the large staff, which consisted of 2 people, and sweep up the place and so forth. What happened was, shortly thereafter, the 2 people, the editor and staff artist and writer, left. He was a staff artist and writer. They left, and the publisher walked in and saw me there, and he said, "Hey, kid, who are you?" I said, "I work here." He said, "Well, do you think you can hold down the editor's job until I find somebody else?" I said, "Well, I'll try." And he never found anybody else. As far as I knew, for many years he was still looking, but I stayed as editor all the time.
Earlier, you mentioned that you turned out a minimum of 2 comic books a week, sometimes 3, 4, and 5. You must know now the secret of success in reaching the audience when you do a comic book story. What is it?
Oh, well, I don't know if I should tell. There might be competitors listening, but basically, I guess, you have to... The big thing is the readers of our comic books, and we specialize in superhero fantasy stories, they love to be surprised, and this is really the most difficult thing when you grind out so many stories, but each story has to have an element of something new and something unexpected, you know. And our formula basically is to mix fantasy with realism. In other words, we'll take a character who's got superhuman power. Let's say he can fly through the air, or like Spider-Man, he can climb on walls. We take him and we say,